Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. My name is Orit Connor and I'm filling in for Miss Anita Khan. On this segment of the Business Buzz, we will be talking with representatives from BAF Insurance Company, Cayman Limited. And I will have them introduce themselves as soon as I give you this introduction. BAF Insurance Company Cayman Limited is a proud member of the BAF Global Group, comprising insurance companies that have been serving the needs of generations of Caribbean members since 1920. BAF Global now counts over 300 associates serving the needs of clients. Whether you are an individual, have a family, or need a group health plan, BAF offers the most affordable, comprehensive health insurance plan to fit a variety of needs and budgets. They opened their doors in the Cayman Islands in 2009. That's a good year, same year that we introduced our constitution in the Cayman Islands as well. And business continues to grow each year, supported by a loyal and diverse client base that values market-leading rates, simple but extensive plan designs, and access to the best medical facilities when it is needed most, at home or abroad. BAF is licensed by the Cayman Islands Monetary Authority as an A-class insurance company and specifically approved to provide health insurance by the Health Insurance Commission as well. So it is my pleasure to have in the studio with me this morning, no stranger to the Cayman Islands as well, Mr. Mr. Mike Adams, who is the Business Development Executive at BAF. Also, Miss Zulma, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Zulma Borden, and Miss Sharon Spencer. They are both Business Development Associates at BAF as well. Folks, good morning. Welcome to the Business Buzz.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Connor, and your listening audience. And we'd like to thank you for inviting BAF Insurance on the Business Buzz this morning. I'm delighted to be here, as you said, with my colleagues Sharon and Zulma to enlighten your listening audience of the affordable health insurance plans that BAF Insurance has to offer.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit more about your agents. Or should we have them? We'll have them tell us about themselves as well. Let's start with you, Ms. Spencer.
Well, my name is Sharon Spencer.
Pull that mic a little closer to you for me, please. Yeah.
My name is Sharon Spencer. I'm a Christian. I'm a mother of 4. I'm also a grandmother of 6. My hobbies are cooking, writing poems, dancing, meeting people.
Okay. And how long have you been with BAF?
I've been with BAF for the past 11 years. Okay. But I'm in the insurance industry for 18.
Wow, so you come with a wealth of experience.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Borden, good morning. Welcome again.
Good morning. Thank you for having us here. My name is Zulma Borden. I started in the insurance business in 2004, just a couple of days after Ivan. I started in the administration department. Then I find out I like to talk to clients and help clients in their insurance, helping with the insurance. So I moved in 2011 to the sales department. And from there on here.
Okay. Now, Mr. Adam, you pointed out earlier, off air actually, and in the intro, we have also pointed out that you deal exclusively with health insurance. Tell our listening and viewing audience about that.
That is correct. BAF is solely focused on health insurance, and we also have a portfolio of the pension plan, which at this point in time has been, the pension plan has been full, but we plan to open that up again in the near future once we have the approval of SEMA.
Now, tell us some of the advantages that you have in terms of focusing exclusively on health as opposed to, offering life insurance, property insurance, automobile insurance. Are you able to bring a specific expertise to your clients because you deal exclusively with health?
That is correct. And at BAF, we offer affordability, for one, quality health insurance options for groups of all sizes as well as individuals, providing global coverage. And for instance, like in the United States, we partner with our network provider there, which is United Healthcare. It's the largest healthcare provider in the U.S. and actually the world's largest health insurer.
Okay. And what is so different about the BAF groups as far as insurance is concerned? What's so different about that? What's so special?
Like I said, affordability is number one. And I believe, BAF is passionate about customer service. And our clients find, our agents very receptive, and they work with us on a one-on-one basis, and we're always there available for any queries or questions that they may have. And any new customers, obviously, we welcome them as well. And again, largely affordability and the ease to do business with BAF.
Okay.
Might I add that some of our groups are basically a minimum of 5 persons. So we start from as small as 5.
Yeah, that is one of our advantage. From 5, you can start a group, while other companies maybe start at 10 or more. So they look a lot of that. After 5, we do a group, and then they can be adding more and more.
Okay. And not many other companies, offer that small.
Yeah, those small groups. Yeah,
small groups as well. Okay. Let's tell our listening and viewing audience why they should choose BAF and what can they expect, from your company when doing business. And I'll add to that question. We hear sometimes people complain and say, I had to have this particular procedure done, but I had to wait 2 weeks to get approval from my insurance agent or from my insurance company because for whatever reason. Tell us some of the perks, how you go about handling your claims, your personal relationships that you may have, with your particular clients. If you're an agent, what sort of rapport that you have, with them. Some people have experiences with companies where everything is so very impersonal. And, here in the Cayman Islands, we like to be as personal as possible. We like to be able to ask for this person because I know them by name or whatever. Tell us how your company accommodates those sorts of little nuances that we as Caymanians have.
Well, we have a one-on-one with most of our clients because they can call us basically anytime because they have our personal cell phone numbers. So that's maybe one of the main perks in regards to getting in contact with us. And for the claims, we normally would request for them to submit in person sometimes, or the doctors or providers, medical providers, can submit on our portal.
Okay. Anyone wants to add anything?
Yeah, they
to
have
that?
some client that they can email to us too, directly to our email, and then we can work on that too.
Okay. Now, if I and I'm straying off from some of the questions here. If I am a potential client and I was looking to take out health insurance company and I came to your company, are there age restrictions? For instance, I mean, I'm 92 years old, so would you offer insurance, health insurance to me at 92 years of age?
At any age.
Okay.
There's no restriction with age for with BAF insurance.
Am I required to have a medical?
You're not
before?
required to have a medical, but you're required to answer some medical questions.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. So, some people are required legally to have health insurance, and I think here in the Cayman Islands, if you are a worker, your company is required to have health insurance for you. But if it is optional in some cases, can we talk about some of the advantages of having health insurance as opposed to having to go into pocket to take out funds to cover your health bills, or those persons who may not have the advantage of being able to dig into their pockets to finance their health?
Well, having health insurance has many benefits. It protects you and your family from financial loss, and in the same way as property or car insurance does. Even if you are in good health, you never know when you might have an accident or get sick. Overall, health insurance is a safety net, and it is there to help cover costs that you likely cannot afford on your own.
Okay.
If I could
Sure,
add
sure.
as well,
Feel free to interrupt at any point in time. Yeah.
Yeah, under the Cayman health insurance law, everyone is required to have health insurance. And, health insurance is one of the most considerable and valuable benefits that an employer can offer its employees.
Yes.
On the other hand, individuals can apply on their own to BAF for health insurance as well. And as we mentioned, employers with groups of 5 or more, we would welcome them. And we have some very large groups as well, well-known entities here in the Cayman Islands.
Now, what are some of the benefits if you belong to a larger group? Does that mean possibly lower rates because of economies of scale?
Yeah, it can affect the rates as well. Although we have base rates for each plan that we have, and we might want to discuss some of the plans, some of the benefits of the plans. I believe that might come a bit later.
Sure. Yeah.
And we have the rates. It's like I said, affordable. BAF has rates for individuals as low as $135, or for group members, $150
Per
starting rates per employee or individual. Like I said,
and that's weekly, monthly, or
monthly.
Monthly. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what we're going to do now, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to talk about those rates when we return. Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. It is my pleasure to have in the studio with me this morning representatives from BAF Insurance Company. Here in the Cayman Islands, they deal exclusively with health insurance. In the studio with me is Mr. Mike Adam, who is the Business Development Executive at BAF, Ms. Zulma Bawden, and Ms. Sharon Spencer, who are both Business Development Associates as well. And also with the Cayman Islands being a multicultural, multilinguistic jurisdiction. Now we also have this BAF Insurance Company has the benefit of employee who is bilingual as well. Ms. Zulma, Ms. Bawden, you are bilingual, and we have many Spanish-speaking people in the Cayman Islands as well.
Yes, that's one of the reasons that I start on the selling insurance on the sales department, because I notice there's a lot of Spanish speakers here in the island and don't really quite understand the benefit or how to fill up a form. So I sit with them and I explain them how to do it, and I explain the benefit in a way that they can understand in Spanish.
Excellent. So we promised that when we return, we would talk about the BAF MedSafe. Mr. Adam, want to talk about that, or Ms. Spencer?
Okay.
We have the MedSave, which is one of the basic plans we have, which cover 125,000 calendar year if the person had to be inpatient. We have outpatient visit, $500, paid at 80%. That covers special doctor visits, diagnostics, prescription drug, and physiotherapy. We have the wellness. They can do a wellness checkup, or they can do a dental check, nutrition visit, or a dental clean. We have emergency medical service, which is $4,000, covered at 100%. And we have air ambulance at $30,000, covered at 100%. The person can do 2 trips maximum per year. And we have $250 for vision care. They can do 1 routine eye checkup every 12 months. And we cover frames and lens every 24 months, $150 at 80%. That's the MedSafe.
And I would just add, like the MedSafe plan, the rates for individuals is based on age groups. So age 17 to 24, the rates start at $171, and we have the 25 to 34, $187, and right up to 45 to 54 is $210 per month. That's for individuals, and the group rate for MedSafe is $189 per month.
Okay. So again, we see the benefit of that group rate as opposed to the individual.
Right, regardless of their age.
Yes.
Yes, the MedSafe start at 5, also 5 and more.
And it's
Starting at
upgrade
5.
from the SHIC, from the basic health contract, which is really regulated by government. So that's the MedSafe is a step up from the basic plan.
Okay.
So it gives you a little bit more comprehensive health, which is the base. The SHIC is just the base.
Okay. Now, what happens if I have exhausted my coverage for that I have paid for? Can it be renewed? How do I get reinsured to ensure that I'm covered for an ongoing period?
So your benefits will start again January of the following year.
Okay.
Right.
So
The
if you
benefits-
exhaust it within this year, then you'll have to wait until January.
Like, for instance, the MedSafe plan, the maximum calendar year benefit is $125,000. Whatever you use during the year depends what's remaining. And each, the first of the year, January 1st, all of the benefit amounts are topped up to the original values. So
the unused portion carries over.
No.
Doesn't carry over?
You start over again
Start
1st
over.
of January.
Okay, from scratch.
With $125,000 overall maximum calendar year benefit.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about exclusions and conditions. Can you tell us whether or not there are certain exclusions or conditions that a health policy or your particular health policies may not cover?
There's no exclusion with our plans. Most time, if you have a pre-existing condition, it could be rated, so you could be charged an extra premium due to that medical condition, but there's no exclusion.
Okay, because at one point in time, the pet peeve of customers was that insurance companies, if you had a pre-existing condition, the difficulty in terms of you getting insurance. So you have that covered by offering it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We're not offering an extra rate sometimes.
Let's talk a little bit more about that, because I believe that many of our listening audience out there, some of them may find themselves in that category where they have pre-existing conditions as well. And while we're on that topic, also at some point in time, if your company also, while you're selling health insurance, it benefits everyone, your insurance company as well as your clients, if they remain healthy. And what do you do about promoting healthy lifestyles as well, as far as an insurance company is concerned?
Well, just to touch back on the exclusions, like Sharon said,
Sure.
No one is excluded. However, each of the applications has a medical history questionnaire, For instance, is someone that is suffering from high blood pressure or diabetes, there would be additional questionnaires on that particular medical condition. And, all of the applications are forwarded to our underwriter.
Okay.
And when they consider someone with a medical condition pre-existing, obviously the base rate will more than likely be increased by the underwriter based on their risk assessment.
Okay. We have a question here from one of our listeners, and it's saying, could you ask the BAF guests if they have any affordable health insurance plans for retirees? This is for people who are no longer employed and their health insurance coverage ceased to exist 30 days after they retired.
Yeah, we have the standard health insurance contract. Anyone over 55 and over can apply for, and the base rate at 55 is $167 as an individual. Mm-hmm. And again, if they participate in a group, the base rate is $150.
Okay. Now, you've mentioned on several occasions participating in a group. So if we use Radio Cayman as an example, we have staff here, and if we as a group decided that we want to make an application to you, when you're within an organization, that is fine. When you're outside of an organization, can you still form groupings for the purpose of insurance coverage?
Yeah, providing there's a trade and business license.
Okay, there has to be an entity
for that
then.
Yes. But we'd love to have Radio Cayman on board with us.
Certainly. Okay. And the other question that we have here and we want to know is that how do you go about determining the cost of a policy and the premium? Now, you say once you receive an application, that is sent on, but do you as associates then determine what the rates are going to be based on the applicant?
Well, we can give a base rate, but as Mr. Mike says, it all depends on the information and the application. When the underwriters assess that information, they may give it a new rate. They may override the basic rate that we give due to the assessment of the information.
Okay.
I would add to that as well, the standard health insurance contract, as you know, that's the minimum required coverage under the health insurance law. So it's really a government-designed benefit plan, and providing someone does apply for the SHIC, and the premium is increased by the underwriter, due to some medical condition that they have indicated. That then also needs to be approved by the Health Insurance Commission, specifically for the standard health insurance contract.
Okay. We're going to talk a little bit about your corporate and social responsibility. I know I mentioned, earlier the fact that, while you have insurance coverage and everything, that promoting good health is also extremely important. And we know that BAF supports several important community initiatives. Can you tell us more about those initiatives that you support?
Well, we support the Blood Mobile, Color Me Purple, 5K, Operation Hunger, Feed the Children, Diabetes Association of Cayman as well as we have a YouTube channel, Be Healthy. We also support the Guardian. Yeah, thank you, Zulma. The Guardian Alive 5K as well.
Oh, yes. I have participated in that one before.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to take our last commercial break. When we return, we have many more questions for the representatives of BAF Insurance Company here in the Cayman Islands, in the person of Miss Borden Ms. Spencer and Mr. Adams. Mr. Adam, please stay tuned. Business Buzz will be back shortly. Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. It is my pleasure to have in the studio with me this morning representatives from BAF Insurance Company Limited here in the Cayman Islands. It is an insurance company that deals exclusively with health insurance. In the studio with me, we have Mr. Mike Adam, who is the Business Development Executive, Ms. Zulma Borden, and Ms. Sharon Spencer, who are both Business Development Associates as well. I'm going to ask you to repeat some of your rates again, because I believe one of our listeners has mentioned something about a $1,800 a month premium. Do you have any premiums that would reach to that level?
Depend like we said earlier, we have the base rates, but depending on the client's application and the medical history, if they do have serious medical pre-existing conditions, the rates can increase. And in cases of, say, a pregnancy, obviously will increase above the base rates. And again, that's all assessed by the underwriter. And in the case of the standard health insurance contract, the second follow-up on a rating is approved by the Health Insurance Commission.
Okay. And another listener wants to know whether or not BAF offers secondary health insurance. And if you do, what would be the base rates for the different plans if you offer secondary insurance?
Well, folks that already have health insurance and apply to us for a secondary policy, they can do so. Obviously, the leading policy that they originally have would depend on the benefits offered, and the plan that they apply to for BAF office obviously will provide certain benefits there again, depending on which plan they select.
Okay. Now, before we go, we have to some very important things that we still have to get out there to our listening and viewing audience. I want to talk a little bit about your online portal, and I'd ask you to share some information on the benefits of your online portal as well.
Okay.
We have a member account center, the online portal that's available 24/7. All enrollees can view all prior claim history, download all forms, plan documents, administration documents. You can monitor your coverage profile, in other words, what benefits you have used, what's remaining, and it is available online at www.cayman.mybafsolutions.com.
Okay, and the other question that we have is the process for if a person has to file a claim. What is the process that has to be followed?
Claims can be submitted on the online portal, as Mike just mentioned, by email or in person at our office.
And the turnaround time is usually within 10 days in settling a claim.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you to put us through what would I say, a basic procedure that would be followed. I come to you for health insurance. It's approved. My premium is paid and everything, and then I have a health situation that has to be attended to. I go to my healthcare provider, what happens there after I go to my healthcare provider?
Right. The healthcare provider will contact BAF
Mm-hmm.
to confirm benefits.
Okay.
And, through the process, the member would complete whatever treatment that they are doing, and the provider would then bill BAF the applicable 80%. And in some cases, for instance, the outpatient benefits, the member would then pay 20% up front, and the provider would again bill BAF the 80%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, so why would I then have to file a claim?
In the case of perhaps you'll find instances when someone is overseas, perhaps, or even here locally. How it works is you do pay your premium the first of each month
Okay.
In advance to be covered for that month. In other words, if you go to a provider, a doctor, visit, and you haven't paid yet, and it's say the 15th or 20th of the month, the provider will be advised that their benefits are on hold. In that event, the member would more than likely pay up front and then submit a claim to BAF.
Okay.
So it's important for members to ensure their premiums are always paid at the first of the month to avoid that.
Excellent. That certainly explains that. Now, we're going to talk about your office hours, but I want you to repeat again your location. So if I wanted to come there in person, of course, you have your online portal as well. But tell us what your office hours of operation are and your location. And then we're going to go into contact details as well. If persons require additional information, how can they make contact with BAF Insurance Company?
BAF is located in the .com Center, 342 Dorsey Drive in Industrial Park. Our opening hours are 8:30 to 4:30 Monday to Fridays.
Okay, and we know that.
And our direct line at the office, it's 949-5089 would be the office number.
Okay, and if someone wanted to reach you, Ms. Spencer, is there a direct line to you as well?
You can reach Sharon Spencer at 814-2542.
And Ms. Borden?
Yes, they can reach me at my direct line at 814-2532 or at my cell number at 939-1335.
Okay.
And for Mike, 814-2534, and my cell 916-4703, and we look forward to your calls.
Excellent. Okay, now we've covered a lot, but I want to give you an opportunity for some wrap up as well. Anything that we didn't cover, or if we covered it and you feel that more emphasis need to be placed on it. I think based on what we're seeing in terms of correspondence coming through, people have an interest in the type of plans that you offer and and the premiums for those particular plans as well. So if you could go through those individually, I think that would be beneficial.
The individual plans?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we spoke about the MedSafe plan, and the next step up from the MedSafe is the Value Plan Enhanced 250. That's a more robust plan, no doubt. It offers an overall maximum calendar year benefit up to $250,000, and that would also be the equivalent inpatient coverage. And then the outpatient on the Value Plan Enhanced 250, it's $2,500 per calendar year for primary care, specialist diagnostics, and routine imaging, plus $1,000 for prescription drugs. Calendar year maximum covers chemo and radiation therapy. Again, that's up to $250,000, and it also provides a dental benefit up to $500 and a vision care. And the top of the line is a prestige plan.
Okay.
Just quickly mention that. That's for groups of 10 or more.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that offers ages 64 and under, $2 million calendar year maximum. And age 65 and over, it is calendar year maximum is $500,000. And the outpatient benefit on the prestige plan, it's up to the calendar year maximum, which is $250,000 for primary care, specialists, in-office procedures, diagnostics and imaging, and as well as the prescription drugs coverage is up to the calendar year maximum. And this also provides a dental care up to $1,500 and vision up to $400 per calendar year.
Excellent.
And for the standard health contract, which is a SHIC, we have a individual lifetime maximum of $1 million. The calendar year max is $100,000. We have outpatient calendar year with a 20% up to 80% is $400. We have routine physical, wellness, dental checkup at 80% up to $200 on that plan. Antenatal care, maximum per pregnancy at 80% up to $500. We have emergency medical services, 100% up to $4,000. We also have air ambulance on this plan, 100% up to $15,000. We also have a repatriation of remains, 100% up to $2,000. So this is just basic.
Okay. Ms. Barton, anything to add to that? Nothing? Okay. So, I'm sorry. We still have about 3 minutes left to go. And we want you again to tell our listening and viewing audience what's different about BAF groups. Why should they choose BAF over other insurance companies? In addition to the fact that you deal exclusively with health. So you are concentrated, you have that expertise in the one area. And you know, if you're a specialist, then you know more about your particular subject than, you know, if you sort of like the jack of all trades, and if you're selling, you know, house insurance, property insurance, vehicle insurance, but you're dealing exclusively with health. So what makes BAF special?
BAF has a plan for everyone. As you've heard, BAF has a range of plans to suit every pocket, from the government-mandated standard health insurance contract to higher value plans with increased outpatient dental vision benefits and vastly increased annual maximums, all with our excellent local service and access to our high-quality and broad overseas networks. And we accept applications at any age, as we mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, but BAF is all about affordability. So we look forward to anyone interested to joining. Please give us a call. Again, the main number is 949-5089.
Mm-hmm. And again, to talk a little bit about the expertise within your company. These two ladies who have accompanied you this morning, they have experience. So we're going to go around the table to have some final comments. We're going to start with Ms. Barton. Some final and closing comments from you.
Right. Thank you for having us here. So we're happy to be here with you, answering all your questions. Thank you so much.
And if they
sorry. So everybody who is listening to us, I will speak a little bit in Spanish, so the Spanish speakers there who are listening to us. Para todas las personas de habla hispana que nos están escuchando, les hacemos un llamado a nuestras instalaciones. Es en el 342 Dorsey Drive Industrial Park, para que se puedan acercar a contestar las preguntas que tengan en español. Estamos a la orden para servirles.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ms. Spencer?
If you're looking for affordable and flexible quality health insurance, give Sharon Spencer a call at 814-2542. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
I forgot my number.
Sure,
Sorry.
sure. Go right
Give me
ahead.
my Sulma Boden. You can give me a call at 814-2532 or 939-1335. Thank you.
Okay.
And
Mr.
some-
Connor, I'd like to thank you and our valued individual and group clients for their support and welcome anyone interested in joining the membership of BAF to please give us a call. The main number again, 949-5089, and my direct line, 814-2534. We look forward to hearing from you.
Okay, folks, that concludes this segment of the Business Buzz. Have a great day and continue to listen to Radio Cayman. And again, we want to extend our thanks to our guests in the studio for this segment as well. Mr. Mike Adam, Business Development Executive at BAF Insurance, Ms. Zulma Borden, and Ms. Sharon Spencer, both Business Development Associates. Have a